Hey, greetings everyone. It's Glenn Kellaway from the basement. Hope everyone is doing well today. It's Friday morning as I record this and upload it. First of all, our nephews are visiting this weekend, Jack and Alex. Jack and I share such a passion for music, and we exchanged early Christmas presents because we won't be seeing each other at Christmas time. And Jack got me this cool Beatles hat, Sergeant Pepper's. How can the greatest album of all time, the greatest hat of all time? Really excited to have this thing. I've been wearing it since I opened it last night. I slept in it. Um, I wanted to show you a couple of things I picked up today, and thank you, Jack. One other thing he gave me, I forgot to mention. By the way, this thing on my face, I had like a thing removed on my face yesterday. It's gross. Um, anyway, I'm even uglier than I normally am. It's hard to take. Look away, I'm hideous. Jack also is becoming quite the little budding artist. And he drew this for me and gave it to me for Christmas. I think this is freaking awesome. It will be hanging in the basement. Look at that. Picture of Ringo Starr. Isn't that great? Now, of course, it's John Lennon, but I think that's a pretty nice drawing. And it's so nice to have something personal from somebody as a gift. I always appreciate that. And I'm really, really digging this. I got to find a real special place for it in my basement. So, Jack's the best. That was awesome. Stuff I picked up. So let's start with Ian Hunter. You guys Ian Hunter fans? Mott the Hoople, great band. I know my buddy Steve, All the World's a Stage. He's like a Ian Hunter super fan. And I did send him an email yesterday showing him I got this. But I think my favorite Ian Hunter album is this one. You're Never Alone with a Schizophrenic. Mick Ronson's all over this album. Great record. The guys from the E Street Band play on this album. I didn't know if you knew that. Roy Bittan, Max Weinberg, and Gary W. Talent are all over this record. I picked this up yesterday in a used CD store, 30th anniversary issue of You're Never Alone with a Schizophrenic. Now, I thought I had this on CD, and I went to look this morning, and I don't, so that even adds more value to it. I just had the vinyl. So anyway, what intrigued me about this, because I thought I already had the CD, is the album's remastered, but there's also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bonus tracks and a whole disc of live stuff. And it's just the classic Ian Hunter songs are on the live stuff. Once Bitten, Twice Shy, Just Another Night, all the way from Memphis, Cleveland Rocks, All the Young Dudes. Perfect. So I'm really kind of think this is pretty cool. Ian himself, the two discs. One thing I noticed, a spindle on this is kind of small and the disc keeps falling out, but other than that, very cool. I like Ian Hunter. He's just a fun listen, man. It's just great rock and roll. It's just, how can you not like this stuff? It's amazing. Okay, we're doing, I hope you know, and I hope you're watching, we're doing an album exchange weekly on Larry Graves' Canadian Stud Muffin channel. Myself, Steve from All the World's a Stage, Marcia P., and a gentleman by the name of Chris Levine, who's a podcaster, but a really cool guy. And check out Larry's channel. You can get a link to his podcast. He really knows a lot about music, and really a pleasure working with him. We're having a lot of fun with this thing, turning each other onto a lot of albums, pissing each other off with some albums. I'm telling you, man, I'm getting roasted on some of my the albums I'm choosing. I'm having a hard time finding something somebody might actually like. Anyway, the first album that Marcia P. ever presented to us up for our review, and I chose it, was Eddie Vedder, Into the Wild. Now, I am not a Pearl Jam fan in the least. I don't own a Pearl Jam album, but for some reason I'm really drawn to Eddie Vedder's solo stuff, much more rootsy, much more acoustic, and this was a soundtrack album, I believe, a movie called Into the Wind. Yeah, music for the motion picture Into the Wind. Never saw the movie, but I'm kind of interested in seeing it now. This is freaking fantastic. I rated it a 9.5 out of 10. Now, that might have been high because I was all excited how much I liked it. But I finally got my hands on it yesterday and played it last night, and I like it even more than I liked it when I was reviewing it. Every frickin' song, man. This is just a great acoustic. If you like acoustic music, you will freaking love this album. Rootsy, really, really freaking great album. Into the Wild, Eddie Vedder. I absolutely love it. Fantastic. Thank you, Marcia, for that. When I was a young lad, like very young lad, and relying on whatever your mommy and daddy were listening to at the time, my mom's all over the crooners and all over soundtracks from Broadway shows. The music, man. Gypsy, My Fair Lady, da-da-da-da-da-da. They were in our house. Julie Andrews, Ethel Merman. Oh, man, it just went on and on. I hate that stuff now. I hate it. Oh, tainted me. Crooners and Broadway shows. Oh. Anyway, thanks, Mom. So when I started to get a little bit of musical independence, I'm going to say 61, 62, I would have been like 8, 9 years old, starting to listen to pop radio more than relying on my mommy. And the first artist I kind of fell in love with was Gene Pitney. And I found this in a thrift store the other day for $2. All original recordings, Gene Pitney's greatest hits. I gave this a listen. The songs I love, The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, that might have been the first song I heard, and a song called Mecca, which is on here too, which was the B-side to something else. I'm Gonna Be Strong's a great song. Town Without Pity, that might have been, Mecca might have been the B-side of Town Without Pity. Anyway, just, it has special memories for me because it's kind of the first pop artist I was introduced to. So Gene Pitney. Last, you guys know I'm a big John Hartford fan. If you follow my Instagram feed, you'll see I just posted something on there. So right there is a picture I took of John Hartford back in 1978. If you can see there, it's autographed right where my finger is. I took this picture in 1978 and had it blown up poster size and framed it. I got a chance to meet John in sometime in the mid-90s and sat down with him, and I brought the poster with me, rolled it up, thinking I might get a chance to see him. And sure enough, I got to spend a few minutes with one of my absolute idols in life and heroes, musical heroes. And you know, you can be disappointed meeting people. John was the nicest guy on the planet. He loved my picture. He autographed it beautifully, and it's a prized possession, and I love John Hartford. So I'm on the Steve Hoffman forums, and it's on a bluegrass thread, and they're showing albums, and someone gave me this. I don't know if I've shown it already or not. I might have already done this, so I'm on repeat if I did, but man, this is so good. Just a solo concert from John, double CD, absolutely loving it. Man, so cool. Anyway, that's it for this morning. We're filming another episode of the Album Exchange tomorrow. I am going to upload a couple of videos, 2 more parts to my year in review. Next coming up will be either the albums I listened to most in 2023, or the albums or the bands, artists I discovered / rediscovered in 2023. So please, I hope you'll support those. Thanks for watching all my videos. I much appreciate it. Year's almost coming to a close, man. And we'll talk soon. Take care.